just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing.
Hey guys, what's going on? So I wanted to talk a little bit about my weight gain journey. This is my first time getting around to telling you guys, but several months ago I decided that I wanted to gain more weight, I wanted to gain more muscle, and being a particularly skinny guy, it was hard for me to do that. I've always been skinny, and gaining weight has always been an issue for me. So what I did was I did a lot of research, talked to some trainers at the gym I'm going to. I signed up to a gym, of course, and I started going there regularly. It had its ups and downs because I also lose weight easily when I'm under stress, and I also lose my appetite when I'm under a lot of stress too. So I had a lot of ups and downs on my journey. It probably took 3 months or more to actually gain the weight that I wanted to. My goal was 165 pounds, and I gained 25 pounds, which I ended up achieving, and that was a huge milestone for me. I still have 10 more pounds to go, but with some recent issues come up with my family, it's put a lot of stress on me again, causing me to lose more weight. Now, one good thing that has happened because of that is that, of course, most of us know that men gain, when they gain weight, they gain it in their stomach. And all the weight goes into their stomach. For women, it all goes to their ass, which is not always a bad thing, but at least for the men. Men collect fat in their stomach. So even though I was working out regularly, doing sit-ups, and trying to maintain a good stomach, you know, I had a bit of a gut that came and went, you know, with my weight fluctuations, which I fluctuate about 5 pounds probably every week. It goes up and down. So I have I have extreme weight fluctuations that I get. And so I would have a gut one week, the next week it would disappear. So it was kind of like that. And when I started losing weight because of stress, as I wasn't eating properly, because I had no appetite, and I ended up losing some weight, and therefore I was more toned. And that was my goal anyways, was to gain a little more weight fat-wise, just to make me look bigger. So anyways, the good thing is that I lost that gut I had, and I don't have a gut anymore. Obviously, my weight fluctuations have been a lot more extreme now that I'm under a lot of stress every day. I mean, being under stress is something that's nothing new to me. I've been under extreme amount of stress most of my life since I was a child because of a lot of negative things that has happened to me over the course of my life. I've built a lot of resilience, and I've become a very strong person because of that, and I can withstand a lot of stress, and that's one of the reasons why I can do my job, which I'm a CYW, a child and youth worker, which is a very stressful job, and you have to deal with a lot of challenging situations, and not everybody can do it. It's a very hard job to do, and you know, I give credit to all the CYWs out there who are in this field, because it is both a rewarding field and a stressful field. So thank you for all the work that you do. I'm not going to get too much into that. I'll probably make a separate video. Actually, I'll make a sequel to I made a previous video called Why Did I Get in the Field? And I'll talk all about the CYW field because it's a passion of mine, and I've been away from it for a bit now because of my family situation, and I really miss my job and working with the kids and with teenagers again, and hopefully I can get this all wrapped up soon with my family. I gotta tie some loose ends. It seems to be coming to an end, but it's not over till it's over. If you're a little confused about what I'm talking about, check out my video dealing with a sociopath part 2, and that'll give you the basics of what's going on. Obviously, I'm not going to get into too much because of privacy reasons, but I've given you sort of the basics and a general overview of what I'm going through. So please check that out. But with that being said, more recently my appetite has returned, and I feel that my weight is slowly getting back to where it needs to be. I do notice that in my newer videos, you can tell that I've lost weight versus like my channel trailer and my Guardians of the Galaxy and my wrestling video that I did, that I've lost quite a bit of weight now compared to then. But hey, I wanted to make this video just for the guys out there that are very skinny, have had a hard time gaining weight, building muscle. It's possible. If you work hard at it, develop a plan, develop a healthy diet that will allow you to gain weight. Talk to a dietitian, talk to a gym trainer, talk to your doctor. Make a plan of how you're going to achieve these goals. So what I did was I advice from a dietitian and from a gym trainer on how to proceed with gaining weight. I told them my situation, that I wanted to gain muscle in my arms, I wanted to be a bigger person. And luckily the owner of the gym was in the same situation as I was a long time ago, and he did the same thing. He decided he was going to make a plan to eat the right foods and to train hard to build a bigger body. So that was some inspiration for me, because I finally met somebody who was in the same boat as me. Now you may be asking, well, is this an image issue? It is sort of. I mean, you can kind of relate it to our to someone who's not happy with their weight. But for certain reasons, I just feel that I would look better with more weight on. Skinny guys run in the family. My dad was skinny, my grandpa was skinny, and that's just genetics, right? But you can change that, and you can change that through diet and exercise. So just eating is not going to help you, especially if you're eating junk food. Junk food is the worst you can eat, and it's going to make you sick. I know because I've been through it already. I used to eat lots of junk food, and it just made me sick. I keep it simple, and I eat a combination of salmon, chicken, bean burritos, homemade of course. I don't make a habit of buying bean burritos, especially from the restaurants, because in my opinion, they're gross, except for one local burrito place near me that I love. They have amazing burritos, but I make my own homemade burritos, which I buy a can of organic red kidney beans. And if you live in Canada, you can buy the Irresistibles Bio Organic. Tastes amazing. If you eat normal kidney beans versus organic always tastes better in every way. Every food, organic tastes better. I'm not going to get into it here. I'll make another video for that. But with that being said, organic can of kidney beans. Throw them in a blender. Grind them up until they're like a liquid slop. Okay? Don't grind it too much where it's like pure liquid. Just liquid, like a thick liquid slop, right? Grind that up. Put it into a container, like a Tupperware container, or a bowl, whichever you prefer. Then I get some taco seasoning, chili pepper, cumin, and salt. I don't know exactly how much I use of all that. I basically just dump some in and hope for the best, right? Obviously I don't put a lot of salt in. I put a little sprinkle of salt. I stir it all around, right? And depending on the flavor, I'll add just a little bit more salt until it's got that taste that I like, right? Full of flavor. So I put a little bit of chili pepper, taco seasoning, cumin, and salt, okay? Stir it all up, all right? Add a little bit of salt until I get the taste right. Boom, it's done, okay? I buy a wrap. You buy wraps. Right now I'm buying the Wonder Wraps because they have no added artificial ingredients in it. At least as far as I know, that's on the label. It doesn't say there's any chemicals in it and just artificial preservatives. So I get that, put it on the plate, put some bean slop on as much as you can, And then what I do is I buy salsa. I put salsa on, and then I grind up cheese. Usually white cheddar cheese, because it doesn't have any dye in it. So I put the white cheddar. And then I cut up red peppers to give it some sweet flavor. I put that in, wrap it up, seal the sides, put it in the microwave for an hour, put it on, take it out, sour cream, plop that on the plate, bada bing, bada boom, most delicious burrito I've ever tasted in my life. Okay? So, chicken, salmon. On my salmon, I put lemon juice, butter, honey, tartar sauce. Okay? Chicken, I buy chicken drumsticks. You can get them cheap, like $10 for 15 drumsticks at your local grocery store, at least where I am. And then you just cook them as normal, have barbecue sauce with it. I always have a baked potato with it, or mashed potato. And I have a spinach salad, as well as I mix it up. I have broccoli too, butter, cheese sauce on it, okay? Salmon, I do the same thing. I mix things around, but I always have veggie with it. And in the morning, I buy a cereal called Vector, okay? And it's high in protein. I have that with soy milk. I don't like dairy. I eat cheese sometimes. I have it on my pizza, on my burrito. That's about it. I don't really eat a lot of dairy products because it's not good for you. I also have sour cream. But I do not drink milk because it is not good for you. And it's been pasteurized, so it has no nutrition. The nutrition is added later. Very bad to digest. That's why people are lactose intolerant, because your body is not designed to drink milk after you get milk when you're a baby, right? We're the only species on the planet that drinks milk past the age we're supposed to, okay? So, I drink soy milk. Irresistible's organic. I buy that from Metro. Vanilla. Have that with my cereal. Eat that. I cook 2 hard-boiled eggs. Organic eggs. Taste amazing. A million times better than the factory farmed eggs that you buy for $3 at the store, because they're tasteless, right? Buy organic if you can. If you cannot buy organic because you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Just buy whatever you want, okay? Because I understand that organic is expensive, it's ridiculous, but, you know, we'll get into another video about organic versus non-organic. So that's what I eat. I do that as much as I can. I also sometimes have sunflower seeds in between for snacks. And I always make a habit of not eating past 10 o'clock at night, because if you start eating too much late at night, your body wastes all that energy digesting your food instead of focusing on sleeping and repairing your body at night, right? Because if you're laying there and your food's digesting all night, you're not going to get a good sleep, okay? You may think you do, but you're really not, right? So I try to cut off my food intake at 10 o'clock at night, okay? If I do eat something, it may be a yogurt or something really, really small. Most of the time it'll just be like orange juice or a drink or a juice of some kind. But I don't consume that much unless I'm at a party or there's a special occasion and I might spoil myself. Only on occasion do I spoil myself, because you will regret it after. I decided one day to buy some chips and dip, and I haven't had that in like 2 months. And I decided to pig out on that, and oh my god, I paid for it after that. It was delicious, I loved it, but I paid dearly with that, with cramps. So, won't be doing that for a long time. Psychologically, you know, you really have to push yourself when you're at the gym. And my gym routine consists of, I go 3 times a week, because if I go any more than that, I start losing weight. So if I go 3 times a week and do a certain workout, so I do a bit of cardio, includes a 5-minute run on the treadmill, and some odds and ends in the studio room, which I do jumping jacks, sit-ups, push-ups, slow running. I do a special type of jog, and just little things here and there, just a part of my warm-up. So I do that first in the studio, then my run, then I go to the machines and I work on my arms. So I go between my arms and my legs. I spend most of the time on the machines with my arms, and then I lift weights as well. So in total, I'm there for about an hour, hour and a half. I try to get a little bit of stretching in there as well. And I'm actually thinking about getting into yoga, which I've got a lot of recommendations to try yoga. I've never tried it before, so a lot of people are telling me that I should get into it. So I will try that eventually. But right now, I'm still doing my same routine. You got to work out until you're sweating. That's the only way you're going to build muscle. And one thing that my trainer told me was that you need to do cardio before you do weightlifting. You can't just show up and do weightlifting because your blood is not flowing and getting those nutrients and proteins to your muscles if you're not warmed up ahead of time. You need to get your blood flowing, and you need to, you need to be energized and ready, right? So I do my cardio first to get my blood flowing and warmed up, and then I go to the machines and start pumping weights. And I try to do about 20 to 30 pumps, 20 to 30 rounds on the machines. One particular machine I start out with, which is a machine that I pull out like this, and I do that, about 50 of those. And the rest of the machines, it's between 20 and 30 that I do. And of course it depends on the day. I might just feel like doing a short workout. I may not feel like doing a long workout. Most of the time I'm there for an hour and a half. If I'm just there for a quick workout, I may be there for 20 minutes to a half hour. So I do that, try to get some stretches in there, and that's about my workout routine. So between my diet, my workout routine, and maintaining a positive attitude to keep going to the gym, to maintain my goals, and it worked out. I made a lot of progress. I gained 25 pounds. So it's not impossible, and for the guys out there that have a hell of a time trying to gain weight and are really skinny, don't give up. Make a plan. Talk to your dietitian. Talk to your doctor. Talk to a gym trainer. Join a gym, one you can afford, and lay out a plan, because it will take a lot of work. You're not going to wake up in the morning and voila, you have a perfect body. Not going to happen. It's going to take months and months to get to where you need to go. But you will see progress along the way, which will fuel you to keep going. Okay? So guys, I want to make a video to let you know about the progress that I've made, and that it is possible for the guys out there that feel like there's no hope. So you can take a look at that. So it's not Arnold's muscle, but hey, I had nothing there before, right? So there's my massage, like Arnold, right? So they're not Arnold muscles, but they're muscles nonetheless. I've never had muscles before until now. Of course, my body is always a work in progress, so there's much more to do. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Post in the comments below. Let me know about your story. Are you struggling with the same thing? Do you have other goals in life that you're trying to achieve? What is your story? Post in the comments below. Tweet me, Facebook me, email me, and I'll post those comments in the description box. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out some more of my videos. Keep it locked on the Andrew K channel, and you'll get to see more muscles. Yeah. Get to the chopper.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!